all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, thank you for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. We're going to get to your top stories in just a bit. But first, it was a really dreary, wet day. Let's head over to meteorologist Jackie Layer. It is going to be, it still is, right?
Yeah, we at least started off with some of that patchy, dense fog, some of those showers, a little bit of that mist too. Now later on this afternoon, we'll see those temperatures climbing back in those upper 60s to near 70. So at least the temperatures today, not quite as chilly as what we had yesterday, but we'll still have some showers around. I would say by noon, some spotty showers, so not everyone will be seeing those. But later on this afternoon, by about 4 p.m., those showers will become a bit more scattered across the region. Count with that chance for some thunder. So heads up, just make sure that you do have the umbrella on hand. By sunset, we should be drying things out. Still mainly cloudy, and we'll see sunset right around 8:20 this evening. Now tomorrow, aside from a spot shower back out towards the mountains, we're drying things out for the end of the week, and then Memorial Day weekend is looking good, just still a bit on the cooler side. I'll have more details on that coming up.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Breaking news in the district. 2 Israeli staffers were shot and killed outside of the Capital Jewish Museum. The Israeli Foreign Ministry identifying them as a couple, Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgram. The person accused of shooting them is now in custody. And this is video of the alleged suspect, 31-year-old Elias Rodriguez. Police say Rodriguez was outside of the museum when the staffers walked by with a group of people. Rodriguez pulled out a handgun and opened fire. The 2 staffers were hit and they later died. Rodriguez then tried to enter the museum, but was stopped by security. Mayor Bowser and the Israeli ambassador spoke shortly, saying hate in the city will not be tolerated.
I want to be clear that we will not tolerate this violence or hate in our city. We will not tolerate any acts of terrorism, and we're going to stand together as a community in the coming days and weeks to send a clear message that we will not tolerate anti-Semitism.
Together we won't be afraid, together we'll stand, and we're going to overcome moral depravity of people who think that they're going to achieve political gains through murder.
Officers say the suspect has no prior interactions with law enforcement, and President Trump reacting to last night's shooting on Truth Social, saying, quote, "These horrible DC killings based obviously on anti-Semitism must end now. Hatred and radicalism have no place in the U.S. and condolences to the families of the victims. So sad that such things as this can happen. God bless you all." And Senator Chris Van Hollen also reacting to the shooting. In a tweet earlier this morning, he says, quote, "I'm appalled by the vile attack on those attending an event at the Capital Jewish Museum that has taken the lives of 2 Israeli embassy aides." He continues on saying, "I'm praying for them and their loved ones. This is a horrific act of violence and anti-Semitism, and the perpetrator must be brought to justice." And more breaking news this morning. House Republicans stayed up all night to pass their multi-trillion-dollar tax breaks package. House Speaker Mike Johnson defied skeptics within his own party, passing the bill by a narrow 215 to 214 to 1. Last-minute concessions and a warning from Trump appeared to win over the holdouts on the big, beautiful bill. The outcome marks an intense time on Capitol Hill with days of private negotiations and public committee hearings. Congressional Budget Office says the tax provisions would add $3.8 trillion to federal deficits. It now heads to the Senate, where it's expected to face major pushback. And developing now, a teenage girl is dead after shooting and killing herself on accident while filming a video for social media. DC police received reports of a shooting just after 5 p.m. in the 1700 block of Benning Road in the Northeast area. When police arrived on scene, they found the 14-year-old girl not breathing. The girl was inside of an apartment and handling a gun while filming. This is when the gun went off, hitting her in the torso. She later died from her injuries. And we're now learning the name of the man killed Tuesday in the district near an elementary school. Investigators say Kion Magruder was gunned down on the sidewalk of 26th Street in Northeast. They say 3 men jumped out of a car and shot him right next to the track with dozens of kids and families. Police found the car torched Investigators believe the suspects set it on fire, and they're still searching for the men. If you have any information, you're asked to contact police. And in Maryland, neighbors in Montgomery County, they are voicing their concerns after they say a number of cars have been either damaged or broken into their apartment building's parking garage. Now, people living at Chevy Chase Lake say this has been an ongoing thing for the last few weeks. One woman tells us all 4 of her neighbors' tires were stolen from their cars last month. And Walter Peck lives at the complex and says property management sent out an email this week detailing their plans to address the issue.
Reassured the residents that they're going to put in place more security cameras and more rigorous checkpoints in the garage for the residents and for the retail parking.
Now, we reached out to the property management company but have not heard back. We also reached out to Montgomery County Police, and they say they're looking into the break-ins. And remembering Virginia Congressman Gerry Connolly, he died from throat cancer yesterday morning. Connolly was first elected to the Board of Supervisors in 1995. During his time there, he helped transform Tyson's Corner by pushing for transportation investment to develop the Silver Line, which opened in 2014. Connolly also served more than 16 years in Congress, first elected in 2008.
He fought for people in our community who are unhoused, people who are impoverished, people who are struggling with mental illness or addiction. He was their voice and their champion throughout his career.
His family released a statement saying, quote, "His absence will leave a hole in our hearts, but we are proud that his life's work will endure for future generations. We thank you for your love of Gerry and know he loved you all so much." And get ready to see record numbers on the road this Memorial Day weekend. AAA expects a surge in road trips, with the busiest travel days being today and tomorrow. The company, along with Virginia State Police, is reminding drivers to drive safely, smartly, and soberly. During last year's Memorial Day weekend, State Police cited over 3,500 drivers for speeding and over 1,400 for reckless driving. All right, speaking of driving on the roadways this morning, Jackie, it was really busy, slick road conditions, and probably throughout today.
Yeah, we're still going to be tracking that scattered rain chance and even some thunder possibility later on this afternoon and evening. So heads up, we're looking at your Thursday planner. Some spotty showers right around noon, but we're looking at a bit more of that rainfall scattered across the area with some thunder possible right around 4 p.m. as high temperatures will climb back in the upper 60s to right around 70. That sunset will be at 8:20 this evening. We should see much of that shower and thunderstorm activity out of here by that point. So here's a futurecast by 2 p.m. Some of those showers and even some rumbles of thunder starting to move their way in from the north and west. These will eventually subside by 8 p.m. and then we're looking at drier conditions overnight for much of the area. Mainly cloudy skies persist overnight as overnight lows dive back in the upper 40s to low to mid 50s into your Friday morning commute. Now tomorrow afternoon, count with that chance for a spot shower or two back out towards the mountains region. The rest of the area, we should see some sunny breaks into the afternoon. So at least we're tracking drier conditions, some of that sunshine returning as we look towards tomorrow, aside from, again, some spotty showers back out towards western Maryland, parts of West Virginia. That travel forecast over the next 3 days. I know today, tomorrow, some of the biggest travel days ahead of that Memorial Day weekend. Today, though, I still put a yellow light, so be more cautious out there for that threat of some wet roadways and also that lower visibility that we had dealt with through the morning hours because of that fog. Spot shower chance tomorrow back out towards the mountains. Otherwise, we're looking at dry conditions, so I gave it the green light tomorrow. Green light out there Saturday under a mix of sun and clouds. Really nice start to that Memorial Day weekend, although temperatures will still be remaining below normal for this time of the year for Saturday, Sunday, even into Memorial Day Monday. Typically, we should be into those upper 70s. This weekend, though, we'll still remain into those lower 70s. But at least we're tracking the dry conditions persisting through that holiday weekend. If anything, Memorial Day Monday, that's the day that we slowly start to see increasing cloud cover building in from the south and west, all associated with a system that'll be hovering across the southeastern United States. As that tries to push its way northward, that'll bring that chance for some rain as we look ahead towards late Monday night into early Tuesday. So that's our next chance for some rain, at least later on Monday night. So bulk of the weekend, we are looking dry, high temperatures, lower 70s, still holding to lower 70s with more rain filling in across the area Tuesday. Wednesday, still looking at some scattered showers lingering, but at least by Wednesday, we're back in those upper 70s, which is seasonable for this time of the year.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Well, if seafood is on the menu for Memorial Day weekend, prepare to pay more. From packing Maryland crabs to shrimp cocktail, area restaurants are saying they are feeling the pinch. And business owners telling DC News Now's Tim Reed tariffs are too much to crack.
We hate to do it because it's either two options. You either decrease the portion size or you raise the price. And you don't want to decrease portion size because customers are used to whatever portion they're getting. So the only way to combat it is just you have to increase prices.
John Lee says tariffs are forcing him to make some tough decisions, like raising his prices. He's the owner of today's Crab House. The cost of shrimp has increased 20%. It was $4.80 per pound, but now it's $5.60.
But with the tariffs, a lot of the shrimp, which you would get in most businesses and restaurants, come from Ecuador. So you see the impact of the tariffs on that. It's gone up a couple dollars.
Crab prices are also on the rise, costing $30 per pound.
And the crab legs, which come from Canada for the most part, you'll see the impact of the tariffs on that, as it's already expensive to begin with.
Lee says the good news for him is his faithful customers are still giving him business. In fact, many came in Wednesday to buy crabs and shrimp for Memorial Day weekend.
I love it. I mainly come here for the rockfish dinner. You know what I'm saying? Get my coleslaw with my wedge potatoes, and I love it, man.
Although customers are still buying their food, some told us the higher prices are making it difficult on their wallets.
Definitely tough, you know. Everybody don't have the income to, you know, to buy this food.
And the owner tells us he's hoping to lower prices in the near future in Oxon Hill. And Memorial Day is a time to honor the military men and women who lost their lives while fighting for our country. It's also the unofficial start to summer and for stores to offer big sales. According to Retail Me Not, shoppers are set to spend an average of $289, and they'll be buying food, drinks, clothing, home improvement items, and gardening supplies. The survey also found people are cutting back on things like takeout and electronics. And if you are looking to get the party jumping this Memorial Day weekend, our morning anchor, Tanaya Wright, will show you how you and your family can check out the biggest bounce castle in the world.
It's just a big party. Everyone's having so much fun.
Fun is the goal of the Big Bounce America. It's back in the DMV once again, this time bigger and better.
We have 7 different inflatables, one being a 26,000 square foot bouncy castle. It's the world's largest bounce house. It has DJs inside, slides, ball pits, obstacle courses, bubble machines, confetti, you name it.
Noah Visnick with the Big Bounce America says it's a must attend for the entire family.
That's the great part about our event. We're all ages. We have different sessions. We have a smaller kid session. We have like an all-inclusive family session. We also do an adult-only session. So you can leave your kids at home and be a big kid yourself.
What makes this so special or fun for people?
Well, it's the world's largest. So normal bounce house is about 10 by 10 feet. Maybe you get 8 to 10 people in it. We get up to 400 people per hour. You get to like get your kids out of the house, get them away from all the electronics, and do something that everyone in the whole family is going to enjoy together.
All right, looks like a lot of fun. As Pride Month starts in the next few days, the nation's capital is not the only place to celebrate Pride this summer. We compiled a list of Pride theme events that you can enjoy, including World Pride Mixer happening on May 29th, Rockville Pride, and Baltimore Pride. To see the full list, just go to our website. That is at dcnewsnow.com. And that's all the time we have for you this morning on DC News Now. But stick around for more news and weather coming up on the news at noon.